Bars is back. Sam and oh God, what's up with you? Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive.
Interested in promoting your brand, business, or talent on Hip Hop News Uncensored? Hit me up right now at advertise@hiphopun.com. That's advertise@hiphopun.com. Hit me ASAP. Very affordable rates. Now to our regularly scheduled program.
And I still am. But that time was really the hot time, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say during that time it was the hot time. Like you couldn't listen to music. You couldn't go to a club without hearing the Sean Paul record. You couldn't put on MTV or BET without listening to a Sean Paul record. It was crazy because Give Me the Light, for example, probably one of my favorite tracks you ever did in the video.
Appreciate it, bro.
As a brother from New Jersey, honestly listening to it, can't understand what the fuck you're saying. But it's a vibe. Yeah. Like the vibe is crazy. Yeah. We don't even necessarily need to know the bars, but the vibe itself, the music, the way you killing it, it's just it was all the way there. I want to talk about Give Me the Light for a minute because I saw an interview years ago with DMX. Salute to DMX, rest in peace to DMX.
Yeah, all right.
And he was talking about Give Me the Light, and then you guys did Here Comes the Boom together on the Belly soundtrack. That was another banger. And he had some things to say about Give Me the Light, how you guys maybe had some conversations. Take us back to that moment. Talk about your relationship with DMX as it was prior to his death, and what do you think about him passing away?
You know, R.I.P. to an icon right now. I feel it for his fans and his family. It stopped me for the whole weekend, and then for the funeral just the other day again for the service. Yesterday I was in tears again, man. This dude is such a charismatic figure, and he will be missed. His voice, the way he put these rhymes together, what he was saying was so potent. Rhythms he chose, you know, to be on. I was upset. So when DMX did the song with me, it was a major step in my career. After that, as I said, I blew up, and I was looking forward to doing collabs. I went to Virginia, or was it Carolina, wherever, what's his name, Pharrell was working out of with Chad, the Neptunes. I went to work with them. They have been working with Beenie Man. I did a song with Beenie Man and Lady Saw with their production, and I wanted them on my album. And during that whole time, I was trying to get hip-hop artists to mess with me. On that album, I have Tony Touch, who's a dope producer and a DJ. I have him on the album. I also have people like a young artist from Jersey named R.O.B.B. on the album. And then I got through the Busta Rhymes and we did that. So I do not know any point in time. I did not have X's number and he didn't have my own. We never spoke like that. We seen each other at shows, at video shoots, and he was always accommodating, always handing me a Heineken, saying, yo, come mess with me, man. And we smoked. And, you know, so when I saw the video, I actually saw the video way late. He apparently did that interview in 2005. And Give Me the Light was from 2003 or 4 or 2001 even. So when that video, he recorded in that thing in 2005, but I didn't see it till 2009. So when I saw it on YouTube, I was like, what the hell is this? What's he talking about? Like, I didn't remember. And again, I'm not the type of person to be all out in the public like, yo, it didn't go that way and blah, blah, blah. So now people is asking me about it. Like, you know, you came here and you asked me this. And it's hard for me, you know what I mean? Because I really respect the dude. I don't know what he was going through at the time or who he actually spoke to. He says he spoke to me on the phone. I do not have that in my memory bank at all. So there's a lot of people cussing me out too. Like I post about his passing and, you know, bigging him up and people in the comments be like, nah, bro, you should have let him on the song, F you. And I'm like, damn, you know, so I take this opportunity to express myself, but also to say how much I revered the dude, man. And it hurt me so much that this happened to him. And it is what it is. You know, sometimes in life, things happen and, you know, like it wasn't really Alexander Graham Bell that developed the light bulb, was it? It was a black man. So I look at that and I'm like, that's way of a bigger misunderstanding or someone's work that was put into obscurity than this was happening that happened between me and X. It's a misunderstanding. I had nothing to do with it, and it is hard because people be cussing me out. He came to Jamaica to do the movie Belly. Tony Kelly was a producer that Hype Williams went to. They knew each other before. Hype Williams is the director of the movie. And he's like, I need the 2 hottest artists in Jamaica. And he said, well, you should go for the 2 youngest artists. And they 2 hottest, youngest artists. That's Sean Paul and Mr. Vegas. We had the song called Chilalala. And the success of my first album, I had toured the States with Mr. Vegas. We'd done that song in major, a major tour in smaller clubs, but a major tour throughout the States. And we just had a buzz at the time, So he expressed that to Hype Williams, and Hype was like, all right, let's hear these dudes. So I'm sitting in the studio one night, and my brother, he plays with a sound system called Copper Shot, and they came up to the studio and they were like, yo, you missed it, bro. I was like, what? They're like, there's a big dance called Fully Loaded that happened every summer, and it's on the beach, and it starts from like in the evening, and it goes through to like 1 in the morning or 12. And they came to the studio after that. I do night hours at the studio mainly. So they was like, yo, you should have seen it. The dog was there. I was like, what are you talking about? They was like, DMX. I was like, damn. And at this time, DMX had 3 albums out that year. And he was, doing movies. And he was arguably the biggest artist on the planet. Just to kind of put it in reference for these younger people who don't know exactly his power, you know what I mean?
Right.
3 albums that sold over 1 million in the first week, all 3 in that 1 year. Amazing. So for a big artist like that to come down and do work with us in a genre that was very dope and very much underground, and to work with 2 new artists, I was very honored to work with this dude, man. I was scared because I didn't know what they expected. So me and Vegas, now the next morning, Tony Kelly called me and said, yo, you gonna do a song with Mr. Vegas and DMX, come to my studio now. I was like, fuck, I think I hung up before he said anything else. And I reached the studio like 9, 10 o'clock. And me and Mr. Vegas sat there. We was building a girl song. It was all of the girls, them hold your hands high. It was about ladies, And DMX came through about 4:30. He walked through and he was like, "Yo," he heard the track and he heard what we were doing and he was like, "Okay, I got this." And he started, "Here comes the boom," and we were like, "Damn, yo!" So immediately we started changing the lyrics out to gun lyrics, and then the movie came out. We was actually shooting a video for it. Hype Williams had me in the countryside with DMX shooting a video. He just never finished it. Some stuff happened where he was like, I can't complete this video, so I'm gonna leave this off the project. But he put us in the movie for like 10 seconds. So from that 10 seconds, bro, I'm eternally grateful for this dude. First of all, Hype Williams, and also Tony Kelly, the producer, but also DMX, man. He didn't have to do it. And he was one of the reasons I got noticed in the hip hop community and within hip hop fan base. For the most part, he was one of the big reasons. I blew up after that, not just because of that, but that gave me a big stepping stone, and I'm always thankful for it.